This is Dani In Action doing a spooky sale reading. We're doing the freaked out reading for client C. So just as a heads up to client C, I have cleanse the deck between readings, and I have been called to really ground my energy and protect my space as I'm doing these readings for this particular spread. This spread has come off as very strong in its messaging so far. I do conduct my own spreads on myself to make sure that I feel like they are accurate, I guess is the best word. It seemed like there was still a little bit of lingering energy, so I wanted to make sure that that was all out, hence the extra shuffling. So the first question I'm going to ask the deck is, in what area of life is your fear? The fear that we are going to discuss today. So this might be the biggest fear, the fear that it's time to overcome, the fear that's most impacting your life, the one that we're going to talk about today. Okay, client C, I'm curious as to if you've had a reading before because you have some strong cards popping out. So, death. This tells me that this has to do with you letting go of things, or it could be that you are actually having a health issue that you are concerned about. I don't want you to freak out. Death card is not necessarily about death. It's also just talking about your fear. So don't want you to take that as anything more than it is. Okay, so it's the area of life is the death card. And I'm almost seeing that as friendships. Looking at the card, looking at the people around the death card, around the knight, the god of death, however you want to interpret him. I almost see this as you're afraid to lose friends, that this has something to do with social. I don't know if it's social status, social pressure, social gatherings. Okay, so this is what is your fear. Looks like there's a fear of traveling. I kind of got this message with the death card. Either you've moved recently or you're thinking about moving is what I'm getting here. So this is the Six of Swords. You've received it in reverse. So the fear is of the travel, of moving forward, I'm getting. But it also... So the fact that I'm seeing it in a social and seeing it in a letting go, I'm seeing it as perhaps you're afraid to move physically. The alternative is that you're afraid to go deep in your own shadow work, in your own inner work, because you may lose people along the way. And we'll get deeper into it. I'll try to hold my tongue. I'm just getting some strong stuff that I need to say. All right, where does this fear stem from and how did it start? And/or how did it start? Okay. It looks like it started in childhood. Perhaps you grew up, you evolved, you matured in one way, and you then lost a friend due to that. Or you physically moved and you lost a friend physically from moving away from them. So your next card will be, how is this currently manifesting in your life? How is this impacting your life, this fear? What is happening because of this fear? Okay. I'm really curious as to if you've ever had a tarot card reading, because these cards are popping out left and right. They're not usually this strong. It's also just been a really strong night, being the night before Halloween. Okay, so this is the Six of Wands, and you've got it in reverse. So how is this impacting your life? I feel like this is telling me that you're not allowing yourself to step into the spotlight, to step into the stage. You're not letting yourself receive praise, and you're also probably talking negatively to yourself at this point because of your past, because of your history of losing people and losing friends. You're beating yourself up. You're not allowing yourself to gain friends or gain compliments or take on compliments because of this fear of losing people and this fear of diving deep into yourself and evolving. So how are you currently responding? So what are you currently doing in regards to this fear? How are you responding to it? Okay. I wanted to say before the card pops out, but I was doubting myself. I wanted to say you're not dealing with it. You're not doing anything about it currently. And that's what I'm getting. You're trying to ignore it. You're walking away from it. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse here. This is something that could be really good for you, but you're choosing to walk away. Typically in this side, it could be that you're not reverse, you're walking towards something that's better for you. But in this case, I think you're walking away from something that could be really good in this evolving, this diving deep, this doing this shadow work. Are you trying to get into like witchiness, magical, anything? Is that something that your inner work is telling you and you're avoiding? That's a curiosity that I have. So what is blocking you from overcoming your fear currently? That's going to be your next card, your obstacle. What is blocking you? So the Fool in reverse. It seems like that you have another fear here. We're uncovering that you're afraid to look naive. You're afraid to start a new journey. You're afraid to go to the beginning, go backwards, and feel like a fool. Feel like you don't know what you're doing. Again, still curious as to if you are thinking about going into the witchy world or the spiritual world or going into some new field where you don't know a lot. And as the Fool, you don't know a lot. You are the naive person in the situation. You're about to jump off of a cliff. However, I want to point out that we are all the Fool. That is what tarot is the Fool's journey. We are all the Fool. We are all learning and evolving and growing, and there are always times where we don't know what we're doing. So what will the outcome be if you do not currently take action? So if you keep ignoring this, if you do not do this deep dive, if you continue to be afraid of this, how is that going to affect your life? I feel like this card is popping out, but it does feel wrong at the same time. So if it's meant to be, it'll be. What will the outcome be if you do nothing, if you keep doing what you're doing? Okay. So you have the Seven of Swords. You do have it in reverse, so I'll show it to you this way first. I want to say you're robbing yourself. You're missing out on who you could be if you were to face your fear, overcome your fear. You could grow so much, you could learn so much, and you could gain so much intellectually. I want to say spiritually, but it's like a deep, maybe soul is the right word. You're missing out, is what this is saying. Your cards are giving you FOMO, or they're hoping they're giving you FOMO. So how can you overcome your fear? Let's see, what course of action you need to take to overcome this fear. Oh, I love it! Oh my gosh, okay. whew, this is just so, I don't even use this word, but I want to say it's blessed. Like, it is just so divine. This is exactly the message that you need to tune into your high priestess energy. I'm telling you that I think this is for you. However, I will say that it also could be that there's a high priestess in your life, somebody that's very in tune with their intuition. I want to say that it's you. You have the capacity to be tuned into your intuition. So this is what I really think that you need to hear, and what you need to strive for is tuning into your high priestess energy. She is in tune with spirituality, and she is in balance. If you look, she has the black and the white pillar. She's holding the Torah, the tarot. There's a religion that it goes to, and I'm not going to go into all of that, but she's very in tune with her spiritual side, and she has these pomegranates behind her. So her divine feminine is very in tune and in touch, really embracing who you are, embracing the deep parts of you, and knowing that you can trust yourself. And you are worthy of that trust. You are worthy of the life that you want to live. You have the power. The high priestess is very, very powerful. She can make manifest many things, and her power definitely has in tune with the spiritual realm. So like I said, I'm curious as to if that's a realm that you've been diving into, looking into. So your last card is your message or mindset. If you feel like you have someone or an entity, a divine, a god, or ancestors or spirit guides that you tap into, this is where I'm allowing that to come through. I do not specifically channel, so this is more your energy that I'm working through here. Alternatively, this card will be the mindset card, and it could be both, perhaps. That the message is what mindset you need to take on in order to work through this fear. I want to say that I feel like something or someone is trying to come through. Like, my crown chakra really felt that. Queen of Wands. So I love the Queen of Wands. I think she's kind of a badass. She is looking away. Her body's facing toward you, but she's looking away, and she has this cat in front of her, and she's solidly protecting her energy, and she's not necessarily worried about being super feminine. She's got like this there's a word, it's like an I don't care, apathetic, a little bit like apathetic, but she's holding this sunflower as well. She's happy in her choices and what she's doing. She doesn't care about the people that she's quote unquote losing, because she's the queen. She knows that her power is, I wouldn't necessarily put this with this card, but the word that's coming through is infinite. Your power is infinite. That message is coming through to tell you that that is specifically for you. That's not even necessarily with this card. And the Wands energy is a very fiery energy, and you have all this yellow in here. Yellow is light and bright and happiness. Your sense of self, seeing yourself as joyful and powerful, will help you. And also protecting your energy is going to help you. So getting into that mindset of seeing your worthiness, seeing your divine feminine, because both of your mindset, well, this is how to overcome, and then this is your mindset. They are both powerful women. I just want you to see those images side by side. Your divine feminine is so strong, and it seems like it's not necessarily being tapped into quite yet, but it is important. I really hope that this message resonates with you, and I hope that that serves you well. That seems like something that you need to hear. And I was gonna reach for my Oracle of E, but I feel like the Work Your Light Oracle is what you need right now. So let me set this up. And that's just, this is a pretty deep, intense reading. So I have Oracle cards because I want to add a little lightness to the end of this. And this is Work Your Light, literally. So I feel like that will help. Also, I am filming this in the dark. I was called to film it in the dark. I do have light. I believe you should be able to see all of your cards, but if you had any specific cards you want me to photograph, I will for you. I will take a photograph of the entire spread and send it to you as well. So I'm just going to pull one of these oracle cards for you. Just the message that you need for now. Just to cap off this reading. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I think that I did that. I didn't mean to have a hand in that. If it comes out again, that there was a specific card I was imagining was for you. But if it comes out again, then I will say that it might. Yeah, okay. It was for you. It's the yes card. And I can open the book and read it to you, but it's literally just the word yes. Over and over and over and over and over. Yes, 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 yes. So everything we're saying here, yes. Take it, everything that you're thinking. And it also says don't overthink it. Just say yes. So I really want you to see that. Take it in. I'm also feeling called to tell you you're deserving. I know I already said that, but you need to hear it again. You are deserving. So this was your freaked out reading. It actually got pretty positive at the end of that. So I'm really happy for you. I hope that this resonated. Please do send me your feedback. I am open to and appreciate all feedback. I hope that, like I said, I hope this resonates for you, and I hope that this helps you to move forward in your journey. If you would like to book another tarot session or a life coaching session, please do let me know. We do have spots. I do have spots available for that. Thank you for allowing me to read you today.